A field welder versus a pipe welder. I want to say that because some people ask me what is better, and I have explained it before, but I just wanted to use these terms, a field welder and a pipe welder, because a field welder can be more flexible. I'm gonna tell you why. Because you can do commercial or industrial, and you can do piping, and you have a pipe welder who specializes in pipelines that have downtimes that have to get add all jobs. I can't tell you how many pipe welders I have seen at tire shops doing this, and I'm like, "Ain't you a welder?" "Oh yeah, man, but this is down," because they depend on the system. Think about it. Every rig welder who have to go to these major companies to get this $100 an hour or $50 or 75 consistently, plus whatever else for the rig, to do that, they got to depend on the system. And majority of them don't own their rigs when they go out there. Some of them get used rigs and do it smart, and then they get their money up to go finance one, or they get their money up and go buy one. So I think on a small scale, I would say actually own their rigs, like got the titles at home. Probably, I'm gonna be realistically with you. Probably out of 100% of rig welders, I would say 15% got the titles at home. And I know that's probably be amazing, but a lot of people use credit. A lot of people use that because I can't tell you how many I have seen do side jobs and gigs just because they had some payments that they had to keep up because they was living, a little good and had a lot of toys, and then work slowed down and they was dependent on the system. And it's like they almost don't think independent. But when you're a field welder, field welders fabricate. Field welders install, field welders drive equipment, field welders come up with little side hustles. You can do service calls. To me, a field welder is a real rounded person. You know, he's not in a box, in my personal opinion. He's just field. He just means field welder means I do anything outside. You know what I mean? If it's outside in industrial or inside, I can do it. I can do shop, or I can do, industrial piping. I can do commercial, structural, installations. But I think that it's wise to me personally to be flexible in your skills. Now, I'm not saying that being a pipe welder is wrong, because that's not, I mean, you make good money, but I'm saying be a pipe welder that fits, and not only fits pipe, but you can structural fit, or you can do structural welds, you can ride equipment, you can drive equipment, you can put stuff in, you can think outside of the box, you can do buildings, you can do whatever need to be done, because there's more than one way to utilize your welding skills, your trade. But just don't think in the box. Just don't think that you got to go, oh, if I can't get this $35 an hour every time I pull up, then I'll be realistic, man. You can get 25, you can get 20 without taxes working for yourself. You can do that, but you won't crank it up. Come on now. I think like pride goes before destruction, you know. And I think a lot of field welders don't have pride. Like, we ain't tripping about none of that. As long as that bag coming in, come on, let's do it. It's the same. You know what I mean? As long as I'm getting compensated my bare minimum, and then you can use your rig too. You're flexible. And that's why I like my rig being a 4-wheel drive truck. Not a dually, because I can get in some spots that they can't. I'm not as heavy. I can go into some, on and off spots. I can get money in different shapes without having to take up a whole lot of space. And I just think, in life, you just have to find your balance. There's nothing wrong with being one way, but I don't want to be one way, because if things go left field, then that means I'm stuck over here. Nah, I want to hustle all over the map. And I think being a field welder, you hustle. Like, there's no limitations. You're going to go out and get it. You know what I'm saying? So I think a lot of pipe welders have pride. Like I say, I met one the other day that was like, oh man, I've been down, I'm trying to get by. I'm like, man, you're a pipe, you ain't doing no hustling. I give them some of my brochures. I could tell, I could see you ever seen the envy in someone's face? Like, why is he doing this? Who told him this? How is he allowed to do this? Folks are a trip, man. I'm telling you, bro. I tell you what, actions speak louder than words. You can say what you want to, you know what I mean? But when you up close and personal and you see the hate, you see the envy just because you thinking outside of the box. You know, I'm a field welder, iron worker, you know what I mean? And fabricator. So I'm just gonna think outside of the box to find my financial freedom. I'm not gonna say I'm only gonna get it one way. I'm gonna build products. I'm gonna provide services. I'm gonna teach classes. I'm gonna have seminars. You know, I feel like if you got it, give it. I'm gonna drop books. I'm gonna drop videos. You know, there's gonna be a lot of stuff coming for me, and I feel like if you got a life and it's in you, let it out. Let your light shine. But don't get caught up in the box thinking that, oh, I'm just this welder alone. Nah, man, be universal. So to me personally, I think a field welder is better than a pipe welder, in my personal opinion. Hold on.